Hello, welcome to my survival world. I did some fishing, which means welcome to the group, Frank. Yeah, I agree. I like these guys, look at the nose. And he is just a snifflet or whatever they are called. He's going to grow. Now I am recording this before I'm releasing any videos, so if you commented any name suggestion for the cats. I haven't read any yet, but I'm getting plenty of animals later on. But for now, welcome to the group, Twinkle and Sir Meows a lot. So in this episode, it's a little bit about gearing up and maybe making some farms. I need a lot of stuff, and don't got the greatest gear. I got this axe from a villager trade, and I have not done a great job of keeping the villagers alive. We got this toolsmith who gave me these axes. Fortune on a shovel is crap, but I want to unlock them, and then I can just disenchant the shovel and re-enchant. But I need to level him up so I can get the pickaxe. There is only one other villager alive, which I've kept in the church here. That's this librarian, who I got a mending trade on, which is pretty nice. I have to do some more trading with him as well to level him up a bit. We do have more golems, but 3 golems here than we got villagers. But guys, we are no help down here. They got stuck there over time. Between episodes I did make a little bit of a path between here and also down to the water here. It made sense to make a path where I'm working a little bit, and this isn't a permanent thing, I think. And I made a little bit of a dock here. I am planning to evolve this place over time, so this is how it starts, and over time, when I'm improving the road, maybe I have to change the layout a little bit. Same with buildings. After a while, when I'm expanding the place, maybe I'm going to dismantle stuff or move them. I think this house is going to stay. This is the style I'm thinking of working on in this area. I'm not sure if I mentioned in the last episode. I did in a clip that I think I deleted, but I made a similar style buildings a couple of years ago, and back then I wasn't sure what style it is, but I've since figured out it's a Tudor style. Yay! So happy about it. Thank you, Frank. A picture pod. That's one of the new seeds. I like the animation they do when they do some digging. I also got the other seed, the torch flower seed he dug up. It's the picture pods. I need to breed them later on when I get more of these guys. But I have to worry about that later sometime. I need to build you a home. I made this fence here. I don't know if I need it to be too high, but he's a big guy, so I kind of guessed. Anyway, I brought the villager over from that house to here, so I can do some, well, get more of them, and apparently more iron golems. Oh, and I got this Fletcher. Is that you? So I can trade the sticks for emeralds. I think it's time. Ooh. Ooh. Ew. Not great. Actually, one of the less great places I could have spawned in. Remember, I got large biomes on. I would guess that affects the nether as well, so it might be basalt delta or whatever for miles. Well, several blocks. Ew. And now those are spawning in. Yeah, I need to do some exploration. I need some stuff from the nether. Ooh, there's one of the things I need. Yes, gimme. I just wanted some nether wood and some stuff. It's terrible. It's all basalt delta. At least I know how to get back to my portal, but I've been looking around a little bit. It's bad. It's bad. And I don't like the sounds here either. Ah, sunsets. Back in the overworld. I made a tiny bit of a farm, temporary. And I made a small, well, maybe not that small, it's all temporary. I just need somewhere to have some animals around. And I don't want a tiny hole with 50 cows in one block space. I'm glad I got you, Frank. I need to get calmed down a little bit now after that terrible experience. I guess I have to wait a little bit before I go in there. I need some more. I need better armor than this. This is just random pieces I have picked up. I like the respiration on that helmet, but it's almost gone. Alrighty then, my first enchantment. I want to enchant the hoe. I want unbreaking, of course. I want silk touch. I did not get silk touch. Dang it. I wanted to gather leaves. I need a lot of leaves. Man, I just got those levels. Earlier this episode I died to an enderman, so I have been struggling to get levels. Just recently I cooked up, smelted down a lot of copper. Okay way to get levels. But now I need to get more. Yay! Okay, so good news and bad news. Several of each, I think. Let's go over it a little bit. Good news, I enchanted and got this really good pickaxe. And thus I did some mining and got a few ores. I like to mine stuff in ore form because I would like to build with ores. And if I need the thing, I can fortune the ore. If I want the ore, I can't put the ore back together as soon as I break it, so I like to get the ores. Bad news, I've been having a bit of a rough time, died a couple of times. As you can see, my levels are down by quite a lot, and well, armor is getting a beating as well. I am going to, well, I have started to level up armor smith, and as you can see here, I got very many boots, and that is because if I can find them, I have to trade to open up this. I'm going to trade him iron to open up more, but eventually it's going to give me all the diamond armor, which will help, and I think I'm going to focus on that. But I need levels, and that brings me over to the next part of good news, because just over this direction, you see, there is my base. There it is, a dirt pillar with a torch on top of it. This is marking what is below, which is a spawner. I found a dungeon, the first one I have found, the only one I have found so far, which is a skeleton dungeon. Nothing really big in these chests, some seeds, we got a saddle in each of them, just some stuff. I don't got inventory space, wait. I'm going to make this into a XP grinder farm. Which should help out a little bit on the XP situation. Let me work on that. So, I need a tiny bit of soul sand, so I'm out here besting the nether again, and I'm on the edge of the basalt ester. My portal is in that direction, and here is one of these nether bastions. Ooh, brutes. That is for another day, but I now know where I can find one. And in the latest update, you need to get a smithing template from this structure in order to upgrade your diamond armor to netherite. So that might be where I get that in the future. I am far away from that now. Okay, so that block there should have been a ice block, which would have made this better, but it should still work as soon as I've taken down these torches, which is the scary part. No. No. Ha! Ooh, I had to lean back in my chair there. So, this is my setup now. I've checked, standing and this torch is still active. And they should fall down here. I need to get a carpet to put on top of there. They should be at half a heart when they fall down here. Hello? Come on, I want to see them get all the way around. Man, I know what I forgot to do. I have to put kelp in to make it all source blocks. Which I didn't do. And now there's skeletons all over there. So, this is going to be hairy. Well, they are helping me a little bit. Oh, dang it. Man, shooting me in the back like that. That's... I need to do some adjustments, but I lit it up, so it should be fine. And then I just need to make it source box. Yeah. Excellent juice. It's working. It's working very well indeed. And I did a little making this room a little bit more nice looking. Add in some chests. Already starting to get quite a few bones I used and some bows and some random stuff. Much of these are work materials. I need to sort this, but these two chests are for the drops, and then eventually I'm going to sort them into a dish. And I might add in a disenchanter to get some XP from disenchanting this stuff, and perhaps an anvil to combine bows and stuff like that. I also... oh, let me sleep. And there it clears up. I also spent some time making a path. Oh, and avoiding a raid, apparently. I made a path all the way down to this dock I made over here. And from this dock it's just a quick trip, and very soon you can see it spawns in. There it is. Home. Now this series is going to be a building series, and this episode has been mostly about making paths and the skelly grinder, but I want something more nice looking for the picture at the beginning of the video. I think I'm going to place it around here somewhere. I want to build a custom tree. Now let me get onto that and bring you back in. Okay, so I went out exploring again, and I've got the mangrove stuff now, so I can put in proper... oh, and my axe broke. This looks more like a toilet seat. Well, old-timey. I wanted to make a custom cherry wood tree. This is not it. This is just a sapling I put down. I was going to show I like the blocks okay enough. I like the falling leaf effect that the cherry wood gives, but and I like the log. I can use the log and the pink stuff inside of the log as well. I can use this. But I'm not the biggest fan of how the trees look. As for, I like more how... no, this was a bad example, because often the cherry wood got these square branches going out. I like more how... this is not a great example either, because often the chachas got two different branches going out. This one because only one. So these two trees are not good example for regular examples of those kind. But I hope you get my point. But over here is what I have made. Oh, and I made a tiny bit of this street here. That just a sample of how I want it to be, with the lighter andesite in the middle and a bit darker in where it's less trodden. So this is the one I have made. It's a big one. Well, big? I'll say it's pretty big. And I wanted the mangrove so I could have a little bench here. Now this garden bit, again it's a sample. I want to add in more bushes and stuff, but I need more materials. I added in tiny bit of different pink blocks here, just Just add some bits to it. This side looks a bit flat, but that's okay. I think the size of it fits well next to the house. And here you can see how this is just a sample. But I need to gather more materials before I can make more of this. So the next few, the next videos, it's probably going to be more focused around gathering materials and making farms for stuff. Oh, you got another plant for me. Thank you. I'm spending way too long time making these things. I'm currently at day 200 and about to sleep that day away as well. Oh, and I got another black cat, which is lovely. I'm going to chop down those trees. Most of the terrain here, including the farms and fences and stuff, and these paths are going eventually. Oh, and I added in this fence I like with these on top here to add some spikes and candles on top of this, just to add a little bit of details. I need more stuff for details and stuff, but I'm going to end the episode here. My head is boiling a little bit, so I probably forgetting stuff I was wanting to say. Anyway, that is probably a nice screenshot for picture for this video. Take care, bye.